They wrote me off and I ain't like that, so I'ma fight that. The bad man, damn right when you thought that it was safe to relax, you gotta stretch that. The bad man, bad.
Hilarious. Just go to talking like, hey, we doing something right now. Hold on 1 second. Oh boy. All right, so we have Phatz Williams in the building. All right, Phatz, I want you to start from the beginning.
My name is Phatz Williams. My real name is Melvin Williams, but I go by Phatz. I've been going by Phatz as my brand name since like 2016, which is a good thing. That's everybody know me. Some people think that's my government name, so that's my government name. I'm from Richmond, Virginia, but I've been in Atlanta since 2016, so I'm an Atlantean. I'm an ATLian, like they say. I love it here. It's just so many opportunities. I've been, I'm a fashion designer. I've been designing. Actually, I started in 2015 with my sketches, and I had a seamstress, and from there, it's all been history. Just moving up, just learning my craft as I go along, learning from the seamstress, learning from teachers, learning from designers that don't mind teaching me. And one good thing I do like about Atlanta is we have a lot of people that don't want to help you, but you have a lot of people that do want to help you. I have two of my teachers, Bobby, Design by Eye, and Vivian Dinks, and they're both helped me so much as far as my sewing and just making my craft a whole lot better. Plus, I'm in school right now to get my fashion degree to put behind my line. I see the fashion degree as a way that boosts my line. Maybe they get in up there with my peers, like Michael Kors, Ralph Lauren, all of them, because the degree is a piece of paper, but some people look at it as though, oh, this person know what they're doing, so they're gonna work with you more than they would someone else because anybody that know if you live in Atlanta, everybody is a designer. Everybody have a clothing line. Everybody have a shirt line. Everybody have some kind of they style and they doing something. So it's just like you gotta get in where you fit in. I just been lucky the last few years doing that. I had my bad experience. I had my good experience. My good outweigh my bad tremendously. I just been lucky, and I have a lot of good people on my team. Just like my business partner, LA, always trying to help me make sure I'm okay. My other partner, Greg Hall, he always trying to help me. He another city. He trying to help me. Everybody stay behind me to make sure. I'm a little hard headed, but I try. I'm trying to do right, but sometimes I try and look for the good in too many people, but I love what I'm doing. I love getting up every day designing. I love making new sketches. I just dropped my new spring and summer line today. Couldn't really show it because it's going to magazines. So I did show one piece. As soon as I put the piece on Facebook, I had an order, so it felt good to get back in the swing, especially with COVID. But COVID is bad. If y'all get your shots, go get your shots. I know a lot of people saying don't do it, saying this. But to me, I've been lucky, knock on wood, I haven't caught it, but I know a lot of people that did catch it. I got both my shots. I got my last shot like 2 weeks ago, and it feel kind of good not to be so worried about what's going on because the world is wild right now. So you just gotta watch out and do what you can do. I mean, you don't want to fall into the category. So many people be like, you said something and they want to argue with you, they want to fight you over words. Just we could both. I look at it as we both can agree to disagree. Just if you don't like the shot, don't take the shot. I mean, it just was. We might be talking. I was in the barber shop talking about it. Everybody arguing. I don't want to take the shot. Oh, I took the shot. I don't want to take the shot. I took the shot. Like I said, it's okay for a little fun, but I mean, after about 10 or 15 minutes of going back and forth, get old. It's like you in high school somewhere just arguing with one of your schoolmates. But it's like being in the fashion field, it taught me a whole lot. it's just like when I'm in school, I'm in school, I be trying to network with everybody. I feel like that was a place for me to network, meet people, but I guess they feel like they want to network with me. So most people in school is network with me, but I'm trying to find out who I can network with. I want to get to the next level too, because I know Atlanta's not the end. I know it's more places than Atlanta. Right now, even with COVID, I was nominated ATL hottest fashion designer last year. I also was nominated and won ATL hottest fashion designer. I won ATL hip hop and fashion underground awards male designer of the year. I won the Black United public. I apologize. It's Black People United Network. I won for the Overcomers Award because even through adversity, I fought through it and I made it to the next level. So I won that award. And actually, the day after my interview, I'm honored with the Constellation Award from the Help and Help One Help All Foundation. I'm going to get that award to the ceremony after my interview today. So it's been the accolades and then over just the notoriety. That's kind of good. It's not all I'm looking for, but it do feel good to be noticed for your work that you do. And one other thing, like with that, is just like when people notice you, that means you're doing something right. So that would tell anybody just to push. Anytime you get noticed, that's just, you look at it as a stepping stone. If you get in a magazine, if you get on the cover of a magazine, if you win an award, just push to go further because that's taking you to the next level. It's gonna help you not to just say I am this person or I am that person, but it's just gonna help you to define yourself more as a designer, as a model, as an artist, as a manager. It's just helping you reach your higher potential. And it don't matter. Like sometimes people look at I'm doing this. You don't have to just stop at one thing. You could do a little bit of everything. Like even with me being a fashion designer, I wrote a book or like a short memoir of my life 2 years ago, and it's just like a self-help book about health, how to take care of yourself, and notice when something is going on with yourself, because I didn't notice when something was going on with me and it could have been fatal, but thanks to God, He got me out there with no issues. I mean, I got a little sideline stuff I had to go to doctors for like every few months, but I am doing much better than I was back then. And I'm working on different things. I work on my oil line with my business partner, LA. We got the oils coming out. We got three flavors, right? Three salsa flavors. We got 3 cents right now. It sounds like flavors something. But I would not trade that for anything in the world, because that's when people notice you. When you give a name, somebody that they not gonna forget, they gonna remember you. Like sexy, syrup, sauce. People remember that. They be like, oh, what is sexy? What is sexy? And then you got the women that put it on, like, oh, I'm sexy, so they want to use it for them. They're going to use the name to their advantage, which is not a problem. As long as you paying the money, then we don't care how you use it. But it's just like a lot of this fun and games, you got to have fun to do business, because with all that, you don't want to be serious too much, because you're not really going to get anything done if you're too serious, because people want to look at you like, oh, well, I got to be serious with you. I can't have a little downtime. It's just gotta be all uptown all the time. No, you gotta have a little downtime while you work. That make the day go by fast. So just like in the 9 to 5, when you work, how your work husband, your work wife, you have somebody that's gonna laugh and joke with you. That make your day go by fast. That's why you gotta work wife and work husband. You don't just go to work 8 hours and get off and come home, go back to work 8 hours, get off. That's crazy. But it's just like you just gotta know your limitations. Like right now, I'm ready to go on a 10-state tour, and it's been fun so far. I started out in Atlanta, and it was wild. It was so much love in the building. It was my anniversary plus the start of the tour. I just love how everybody came out to support, and it just launched the tour because it was like an idea. I was like, okay, I do want to try this, but I don't know how it's gonna work. And then everybody, with COVID, you gonna do this with COVID? But it's still like, as long as you safe, as long as you practice safety, I'm gonna be safe regardless wherever I go. I always have masks. I have hand sanitizer. We check temperatures, and we got venues that's big enough where we have tables and we have chairs. That way, if you don't feel comfortable sitting beside somebody, even though you'll be a chair distance, you can sit at a table. So we just want to make sure everybody is comfortable, have a good time, enjoy life. I mean, life is not sitting in your house barricade or quarantine all the time. You could get out and still enjoy yourself. Like, I have Richmond on May the 1st, which I have a surprise. I haven't really told too many people, but I'll be launching my new wine on when I go to Richmond. I'm mainly doing that because that's my hometown. So when I come back to do the show, I haven't did a show there in 3 years, so I'm gonna do a show just as a way saying I'm coming home, just like how Trey Songz said, coming home. So I'm coming home, and I'm gonna launch the wine. It's gonna be called Two Roses, Pink Moscato. So make sure you look out for that everywhere. And with the Two Roses, I got that name from my grandmas because both my grandmas they both passed, and one name was Rosa and one name was Rosanna. So I just said Two Roses, and it just first it was an off name. I just was like kind of playing around with it, and then one of my business partners, Turd, gave me the name Two Roses, and that just it caught my attention. It caught the distributor attention because they were like, "That's a beautiful name," just like a dedication, which it is a dedication. But once it come out, then I'm gonna see how it go. I hope that it takes off because I just want to have different avenues. I don't want to limit myself to just one thing, which I never will. I'm gonna always have something else in the cut.
All right, so I'm going because it seemed like you sitting there like, damn, what else can I talk about? So I'm gonna go ahead and jump on in and start asking my questions. All right, so you say you're from Virginia originally.
Yes.
All your family still there?
Majority of my family is in Virginia and North Carolina. I have like one or two family members down here in Atlanta. I have other ones, but I don't really know them. I'm trying to meet them, but I haven't had the opportunity to meet them yet.
Oh, okay. So your immediate family, you got any immediate family like brothers, sisters, mom, dad down here?
Oh no.
So you just got like cousins and stuff like that?
Yeah, just cousins, extended cousins.
How did your family feel about your immediate family? You have anybody in your immediate family that's still with us, that's alive?
Yes, my mom, my sister, and I have like all my aunts. It's just my father passed, and on his side, like I had like two uncles pass and an aunt pass.
Okay, so as far as siblings, you just got one sister?
Yeah, just I have one sister.
How does your kind of similar? How does your mom and your sister feel about all the success that you've been having? Are they supportive, or are they just like, oh, okay, well, we kind of knew he was gonna be somebody important?
They like it. It's like they really like it. I think I'd be surprised at them sometimes because they be like, I come out left field. Because I'll be working on one thing and then I'll pop up with something else that I did, but I don't want to limit myself. Even when I'm working on one thing, my mind just always working on what's gonna be your next goal, because I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket.
Do you ever feel like that you put too much on yourself? Or are you one of those people that if I'm not moving, I might as well be dead? Or do you just feel like, okay, let me ask that question again. I think I'm putting a little bit of myself on you. Do you feel like sometimes that when you come up with an idea, after you start trying to go through with that idea, you go, maybe I bit off a little bit more than I can chew? Or are you one of those people that, I'm going to do this. I'm going to take care of this?
Oh, no, I'm one of the people that's, I'm going to do this. I'm going to take care of it. Because a lot of times, some of my ideas I have, a lot of people look at me like, wow, where that came from? Why would you? But it's like, I think if you could think of it, you could do it. If you could dream it, it can be achieved, because it's all hard work at the end of the day. A lot of people don't want to do it. They be like, well, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. But if you want to make it, you got to work. I mean, that's one thing you got to do. You got to work hard. It's just, that's a simple, plain truth. You got to work hard for what you want. because if you don't work hard, you really don't want it.
Yeah.
So I look at it, I may be tired, dead tired, but I know that's something that I want, and there's a goal that I know that I am going to accomplish. I just had to find the right way or find the right avenue just to go about doing it.
Okay. You mentioned a lot of business partners. I don't want to put nobody on blast, but how many of these business partners are actually helping you with business? Because we tend to surround ourselves with a lot of people that got a lot of mouth that say they can do this, do that, but they never really come through. How many of your so-called business partners have, I do want to put some people on blast. You ain't got to say no names. Just put a number to it. How many people you call business partners actually are about business?
I would say, honestly speaking, it's like everybody's about business, but everybody have their own different business. Like when I say business partner, it's like business partner like far as what they bring to the table. Like far as like business partner where we get out there and like we invest together. It's only like two of them mainly where we got to invest together. That's gonna be me and LA because we got the Phatz oils that we have. We've been doing that for like 3.5 years now.
Almost 4.
Almost 4 years now. And then Greg called, like, we get out there and we was investing, like, before I moved to Atlanta, but that was, once I hit the fashion field, something new. So now we working on different, like, this show I'm doing this weekend, we went in together for do that show, because he never really got into the fashion field, so he's trying to typically, like, I guess, put your toes in the water. But that's mainly, everyone else is, like, mainly business partner. I just call them business partner because we do business together, far as, like, just doing different projects. Like what their specialty is, it comes in handy for to help me. So it's like
Gotcha.
It's like their specialty is what helped me. Like, so we're just business partners on that particular one thing far as their specialty.
Gotcha.
And then it's just like a barter system. We barter with each other like that. But monetarily wise, on it, two business partners that I have that I constantly do business with at all times.
So, you do modeling. You've dipped your toe in the reality TV field. You dipped your toe in the artist development and management field. Out of all those things, those 3 things, the TV, the modeling, 4 things, the fashion design, and the artist management, which one of those things would you let go today? If you had a gun put to your head and say you got to pick just 3 of them, which one would you choose? The fashion design, the modeling, the artist development, or the television?
I'll drop the artist development because that's
what made you decide that you want to help artists? Like what was the thought process in that?
It was like something I had thought of. I had thought about it a long time ago, and like when I spoke about it. When I spoke to you about it, yeah. I know you were saying no, you don't want it.
Yeah.
And I left it alone. And then when it came back around this time, it was mainly like a barter system type. I was gonna style them and then go in the magazine. That way I could show off my new spring and summer line, but it's just like the person, they went to they wanted to go to the next level. And I kind of got caught up when they was talking and everything. And I said, well, that would be kind of nice. I don't know, maybe I tried. And then it was some people like, well, the stuff you doing, that's like a manager. You dressing them, you getting them in the magazine, you doing this. But it was like mainly for my business, but at the same time, it was almost like for their business too. But they flaked on me. It was just, it was kind of rough because I was like, I understand, stuff happens, but I'm used to being like, at least let me know in advance. Don't just leave me out to dry at the last minute. Because I had models, they'd be like, well, at the last, I can't come. And you got plenty of other models, but with an artist, if the artist don't show up, you don't got no artist. It's not like your artist just sitting around.
Whoever told you that what you do is similar to artist management lied to you. Like, the stuff you were doing for that artist, we were speaking about it earlier, you were doing like a whole record company type. You were doing what the label does for artists. What you was attempting to do for him or her. We ain't gonna put nobody out there. But whatever you were doing for that person, you were actually Phatz recordings. You were doing, because a manager, some managers can do the dress their artists and make sure their artist, style their artists. I mean, some managers can, but you were going above and beyond what managers do. You were doing, an agent is what's similar to a manager, but you usually hear agents and like acting and stuff like that. But you were going above and beyond for this person, and I tell you all the time, man, you're a good guy, and sometimes I think that gets you in trouble. You do too much for a lot of sham ass people. Like the try not to say nothing wrong, but you do a lot for a lot of people that's not gonna reciprocate. So you're a fashion mogul, you're a TV mogul, you're a cologne mogul. What is that? Fragrance mogul.
Yeah, fragrance.
You pretty much are a promoter, because you get these shows and you pretty much promote your own shows. Are you ever gonna get a team that does most of this stuff for you?
I do. I'm working on. I call my model family. I call them a team. They do a lot of promoting, but as far as a team, physical team, I wouldn't mind getting one. I just have to know I can trust the people, because I deal with a whole lot of people and I trust a lot of people. But at the end of the day, I need somebody that I know I can trust you. Like, if I'm not there, you're gonna do what I need you to do. It's not like I'm not there and this be like, okay, he's not here, and go to the next thing. So,
Bless you.
thank you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
You allergic to my question?
Oh no, no, I'm not. I would want a physical team, because it's just like, you don't have to worry about it. I got somebody. Can you put this out there? Can you do this? Can you go to this place? I can't do this. Can you do that for me? Or can you go to this meeting for me in my place? Can you sign this for me? I wouldn't mind having that, but it's kind of hard, honestly. You could find one person or two people that might could do it, or you might find someone that can do part of what you need, but just to find a team that can do overall everything that you need, that's really hard. Like, I was looking for an assistant, and a lot of people that asked to be the assistant was living out of town, so I said, how can you be my assistant if you out of town?
People don't think before they start raising their hand.
So it's just like, it's hard. Excuse me.
I'm gonna put your ass out of here. Spreading them cooties. This place ain't that big. Let's go on to another question before you sneeze me up out of here. So, the people that you have around you, like the people that are helping you, or you feel is helping you, is that fruitful for you, or do you feel like we need to do more? The nucleus you have now, are you like, man, we need to do more? I need to push more. I need to push harder. Or are you comfortable with your trajectory now?
I'm gonna say I'm in between. It's like, I wouldn't mind pushing harder as far as to get the people in the seats, because with a lot of people like entertainment. When you say you're doing a show, a lot of people want to come out there, but it's like, I guess the promotions need to be more harder. You go at them more harder, because a lot of people, they just so iffy. You'd be like, oh, I'm coming to town, or we got people coming. You could bring people that's from their town. Like, when you go on to go on a tour, we get people from, like, say if I'm going to New York, I could have designers from New York, plus along with me, even with my namesake, it's still people not gonna want to come. You know, it's like pulling tooth and nail trying to get people out of the house, but that's just the support system. A lot of people don't support each other. It's like, you get more support from people you don't know. That's why I don't mind. I don't mind going places that I don't know people, because I think my support will be a little bit better there.
Yeah.
Because I had a good support. Like, when I did my show here, I had a good support. A lot of people came to celebrate, but it's like, do you do that? Would you do that on on an everyday base or on a base like outside of an anniversary or something going on. So it's like just gotta kind of feel your way through it. It's kind of hard feeling your way because you don't know who is there, who is not there, or who just there for their glory or their what's going on afterwards.
I feel you. I'm gonna get you out of here on this. But you know how you laughing. So you got well, a couple of questions, but we're gonna get you out of here in the next 3 minutes. So with your upcoming projects, your upcoming shows, your upcoming performances, your upcoming the venues that you're going to, do you have what's the word? Do you have people to help you finance these things, or are you doing it yourself?
Right now, I've been financing everything on my own. I have a lot of people. You know, you hear a whole lot of talk. I be hearing people, and then it be coming in like a friend of mine that be like, "Well, this person said that you got this team. This person you got that team. This person you got that. This person said you doing this." I be like, "Well, damn!" I said, "How am I doing all?" I said, "If you want to know, just ask me. I have no problem because I don't mind helping the next person. I never been the type that won't do that. If you have a question, I'm not gonna even get mad. I will help you to see how can you get yours to go better. If you feel that I'm doing something that you're not doing, but it's kind of I just look at though. People don't want to talk. They just wanna murmur or say something. I finance everything myself, 100% myself. I had me and him did this show in Richmond together. And then like LA, he'll be coming on as my new partner coming up on shows in the future. And it's just like outside that was it. When I go places, I get the, I take it out of my own pocket. When I pay the venues, I pull out the money out of my pocket. I don't go to this person, I don't go to that person. I didn't do a PPP. I don't need to do unemployment scams. I do none of that stuff.
Why not do a PPP? You have a legitimate business.
It do, but I look at like if you pay for it right now, you don't have to repay it. Whatever I pay right now,
me and you got to talk about that because a lot of people don't know what it is because a lot of people they're talking to are freaking scam artists and they telling them half of it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But if you pay taxes, why not get your money back? You know what I mean? If the government gonna give you enough money for your business, we'll talk about it later. We'll talk about it in a minute because I'm pro PPP. I am pro PPP. Why not get that money? I haven't gotten a PPP. I wish I could. You know what I mean? But
I like once I pay it, I know it's paid, and then so anything afterwards is just profit. You don't have to worry about paying it back or anybody come after you. Like I take $1,000 out of my pocket and go on and pay for the venue. That way. The venue paid for, you don't got nothing to worry about.
You have all these designers, and this is going to be my last question because I need to get your ass up out of here. You have all these designers. You have all these models. You have all these artists that you deal with. Nobody comes to you and say, Phatz, you've had 5 years of anniversaries, and you've allowed us to put our clothing in your shows. You allowed me to walk. Nobody's saying, let me help you with this next show. Nobody's saying that. Nobody's coming up to you and saying, hey, man, you let me come to your venue and practice my photography at your venue and taking pictures and all this stuff and boost my portfolio. Nobody's coming to Phatz and saying, bro, you help me, let me help you.
I have people that come, like if I charge a designer fee, like for a show I do, then I have some designers that will come there, even they've been in the show, they'll come out there and support me and be in the show. Like when I go to Tennessee, I have a whole lot of designers that already jumped on for to do Tennessee. When I went to Virginia, I have newer designers that came there. I didn't really have any designers that wanted to go that far because Richmond is like a small place. But when like New York, I have a lot of designers from down here that jumped on for New York.
Because New York sound fancy.
Yeah, and then like when I go to Vegas, I have a lot of people say interested in it. When I go to LA, a lot of people interested in it.
Those places sound fancy. What about the places if you go to Macon? You don't have anybody scrambling to go to Macon with you?
Nah. I'm not even gonna lie, nah.
All right, man. Let me get you the hell out of my chair. Phatz, give everybody all the info they can get in touch with you if they want to be at your next shows or or whatever, they want to help finance this man who's doing big things, give them all your info, your Instagram, your Facebook, all that stuff.
Okay, on Instagram, you can reach me at Phatz, that's PHATZ _brand. If you want to reach me on Facebook, I'm Williams Phatz on my main page, and on my secondary page is Phatz Williams. And on Twitter, I'm Phatz Clothing for you. And if you want to send an email just asking questions or anything, my email is phatzbrand@gmail.com. I always respond to all my emails. I have a lot of people ask me about just different questions that email me, be like, well, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do that. I don't mind helping the next person. That's one thing I don't mind doing. I don't mind giving a helping hand anything, because I look at it, my blessings is gonna bless the next person. And it just comes around. If you bless the next person, it's gonna come back on you regardless.
You hope so.
It will.
All right, bro. I appreciate you coming through again, like always. We got stuff we got to talk about where I get this other Williams guy situated. I love you, man, and I'll talk to you later.
Love you too. Talk to you soon.
All right, let me get stopped.